You might feel healthy and think everything's fine, but inside, your body could be quietly struggling with something called insulin resistance. This is a hidden metabolic issue where your body stops responding properly to insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar. Over time, it can lead to serious health problems like weight gain, fatigue, and even diabetes, all without obvious symptoms at first. In this video, we're going to break down 3 subtle signs that may indicate insulin resistance, so you can catch it early and take action before it affects your health. Before we get to the signs, we need to understand what the word resistance actually means. Normally, when you eat food, especially carbs, your body breaks them down into glucose. Then your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Think of insulin as a key. Its job is to unlock your cells, your muscle, fat, and liver, so that glucose can get inside and be used for energy. But in insulin resistance, that key doesn't work properly. Your cells become less sensitive to the signal. Essentially, the lock gets jammed. Because the door won't open, sugar stays trapped in your bloodstream. Your pancreas notices this and starts overworking, pumping out more and more insulin to try to force the door open. This is where the danger lies. Over time, this leads to chronically high insulin and glucose levels. This toxic combo is the primary driver behind type 2 diabetes, liver problems, and that dangerous fat buildup around your organs. So, insulin resistance isn't just about blood sugar, it is a total metabolic imbalance. And that is why spotting these early signs is so critical. One of the very first signs of insulin resistance is something that often goes unnoticed at first: changes in your skin. You might start noticing dark, velvety patches forming around your neck, underarms, or even in the folds of your skin. Sometimes small skin tags appear where there were none before. At first glance, it seems like a cosmetic issue, maybe just normal aging or friction from clothing. But in reality, these changes are your body sending a warning signal. When your cells become less responsive to insulin, your pancreas has to pump out more and more of it to get glucose into your cells. High levels of insulin don't just affect your blood sugar, they can influence other parts of the body, including your skin. This excess insulin stimulates certain growth factors in your skin, causing the cells to multiply faster and produce more pigment, which results in those thick, dark patches. So if you start seeing these changes in your skin, it's not just a random appearance. It's a clue that your metabolism is under stress and your body is struggling to manage glucose properly. Another thing that often starts to appear is fat accumulating around your midsection, giving you more of an apple shape. This is one of the more visible and tangible signs that your insulin isn't working efficiently. Normally, insulin helps shuttle glucose from your bloodstream into your cells to be used for energy. But in insulin resistance, your cells resist that signal, and your body has to find somewhere to store that excess glucose. That storage often happens as fat around your belly, deep inside the abdomen surrounding vital organs, what's called visceral fat. Unlike fat under your skin, this type of fat is metabolically active. It releases inflammatory molecules and hormones that make it harder for insulin to work properly, creating a vicious cycle. This means even if you haven't changed your eating habits or your overall weight seems okay, your belly can grow and your risk for serious health problems like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and liver issues can increase. So if you notice your midsection expanding, it's not just about aesthetics. It's a clear metabolic signal that your body is struggling to process sugar efficiently. Another sign that's often overlooked but very common is how you feel after meals. Many people brush off post-meal fatigue, assuming it's just normal tiredness. But if you regularly feel sluggish, heavy, or mentally foggy after eating, it could be another clue pointing toward insulin resistance. When your cells don't respond properly to insulin, glucose stays in the bloodstream instead of entering the cells that need it for energy. Your muscles and brain don't get the fuel they need, so you feel drained. At the same time, your pancreas releases even more insulin to try to bring blood sugar down, which can create a rapid spike and subsequent drop in glucose. That cycle is what causes the classic carb coma feeling, that sudden wave of fatigue, brain fog, or sleepiness that often hits after meals, especially ones rich in carbohydrates. Over time, repeated episodes of this post-meal crash can put extra stress on your metabolism and contribute to further insulin resistance. When you see these 3 signs together, skin changes, belly fat, and post-meal fatigue, it's a pattern your body is showing you. Each one might seem minor alone, but together they point to insulin resistance quietly affecting your body, giving you a chance to notice and take action early. If you found this useful, click subscribe and get trusted, research-backed health content straight to your feed.